It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. The wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. The wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. The wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle, clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high. On allegedly lane, we let the limits fly. And the wind and the wet, hurricane of talking shit, bringing life through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline, or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. We're the wind and the wit, hurricane of talking shit, bringing light through every skit. In the eye will always fit. We're laughing in the storm, dancing in the rain. Life's a punchline or maybe a hurricane. Every chat, every comment fuels our spree. This live wild ride is where we'll always be. It's a storm, it's a gale, spinning tails like hurricanes. Through the laughter and the hail, humor makes the heavy rains. Casino money lost in the whirlwind of thought. Tarzan's in the jungle clapping cheeks uncaught. Jesus had low T, but we turn it up high.
What's good, Hurricane homies? Back for another Tubular Tuesday here at the home of the Hurricane. It's your boy, Wild Wide Ride, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I'm the Juggernaut Jester. This right here is Soak 'em Up and Slurp 'em Down Sam. Or wait, what's his nickname? Shit, it's too hard to tell. He's got too many. They call him
I'm here, dude.
They call him Anti-Saturn because ain't no bitches getting rings. It's what it is.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Once upon a time, a ring was given, and then that's how you get to the third story of Lord of the Rings.
Bro. That's how you get fucked.
That's how your life becomes Mordor.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, more like Hordor.
Oh, we were talking about this before the stream. I'm actually going to call you out live on stream for this.
What?
It's bullshit how good you are with that Dark Magician deck.
Yeah, I'd be good with the magics, chat. I was born a magician.
No, that was some Yami Yugi shit that you pulled on me. Plot armor fucking bullshit,
I was a wizard
bro.
in a blizzard, dude.
You pulled plot armor is what you did there. That was a fucking trap card you played.
Nope.
Plot armor, bang.
Nope. It was set up from long before the existence of your resurrection of your tyrant. And that was skillfully played and redone.
He said, wait, man, you got that bitch back? No, you don't.
Because I knew you were going to do some fuck shit and just have a Blue Eyes Dragon in 2 turns minimum. So I was like, well, fuck it. I can't kill him right now, but I can set it up if I have a chance to kill him. You can't tell me that your
deck isn't set up to where you could possibly have your magician on the field first turn.
I did the very next game.
That's
the very next game,
that's what I'm saying,
not
bro.
only had my magician, but I fused it with another monster.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't hate the player for the game, dog. Just my deck is more consistent with what it does.
Yeah, and then you got fucked by a turtle.
Yeah, your
turtle fucked you big.
Wait, who pulled the turtle?
Me, I did the turtle. 0 attack, 1800 defense, but once you kill him, if you try to attack by life points directly, your battle phase is over. No damage done.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, so I sacrificed the same turtle. No monsters on the board. You think you're about to crit me with big shots, and I go, no, sir.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Wait, what's happening with my battle phase? Where'd it go? I had more attacks.
It was dead before it even started.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Is what that was.
Yeah, nerd shit, chat. Nerd shit.
We be on it.
I love Egypt so much that the Egyptians have willed me into being great at Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's Egyptian themed.
So I've earned the win.
Cheers! Pink lemonade!
Cheers, cuz. Not even pink lemonade. We can drink now.
I mean, it says right here on this bottle, pink lemonade.
Pretty good.
For a bullshit drink?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's alright. I've had worse.
You know, I'm kind of bummed out already.
Why?
Because I knew missing last week was going to cost it.
And it kind of did. I mean, it is what it is, though.
The momentum has been stalled. But we shall get it back.
Why we don't need to miss, man.
No, it had to be done. I was in too much pain. I get it. It was too much. I would have been sitting here like this the whole time.
Tis not a show make, chat.
Yeah, it
was a creative decision.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of fun in me just being like, Sam, you do something.
Say something, do something. And I'm just sitting over here being an idiot, like, I don't know what you want me to do, cuz.
Yeah, exactly. And that's okay. Sometimes people be in pain.
And I, all the time, am retarded.
Okay, the question is Is yours messing up?
No.
And
Mine
yours
looks
is not
clean.
messing up? Okay. Might just be my shit.
Mine looks clean, bro.
Word. Okay. We got
Mm.
some things to discuss, dude.
What we got to discuss, dude?
We got the Steelers to talk about, man.
Mike McCarthy.
Mike motherfuck McCarthy.
Might be a good play, though.
Okay, I'll hear you out. I'll hear you out.
They can get a quarterback that he can build around. It might work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, is he proven he could do that?
Not really, but
No. This is Liver, by the way. Sloppy Box Boy.
this is liver.
Liver on the sidewalk
Oh.
from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, bet. What's goody? Why'd you change your name, bro?
And why is it Sloppy Box Boy? Do you have a sloppy pooper? Was Liver on the street male or female? I think male, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Too hard to tell. I know the Arby's dumpster.
Trying to see what that dumpster do, cuz.
Yeah, we don't need to say that every time we bring it up. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Sleepy Box Boy. Oh. Fair enough, dude.
These things are fucking fire.
Nice.
You want
We
one?
should definitely eat during the show.
I'm conversating. I mean, what's wrong with it, cuz? I'm not even making that much noise, cuz.
Oh, these gummies are so delicious.
Try it, dude.
No, bro, I can't eat no fucking gummies. I gotta get energy here. I'm low energy right now. But we gotta talk about the Steelers and your bad take on it. This is why it's a stupid decision. All the great coaches right now are young, new age thinking coaches.
Mhm.
Not a single one other than Andy Reid, who just happens to have Patty Mahomes. And they didn't do shit this year either, by the way. Right?
No.
Okay? So every other coach is a young, new age thinking, adapting to the rules ass coach.
Former college coach, something like that.
Yeah, something cool.
Yeah.
And then we decided that, oh, we're Pittsburgh, we're the Steelers, we're blue collar, we're gonna go get the guy from here who also like beat us in the Super Bowl. Isn't that crazy? He's good enough to beat Mike Tomlin. That means he's better than Mike Tomlin. Yip. When all he
Is
did
that
is
the angle they're spinning on it?
no, that's the angle I'm spinning on it because it's the fucking truth. Okay? Well, the people that are in support of him are like, yeah, he's better than Mike Tomlin, and this is a good decision because he represents Pittsburgh. He represents Pittsburgh, blue collar. He's from Michigan. Like the Packers, they're also blue collar. Rawr! You know, because Pittsburgh, it's so blue collar these days. No steel plants, just a bunch of people calling and being like, "Have you talked to me about your insurance?"
More construction nowadays, I'd say, but
Yeah. Constructing bullshit. And taxpayer inefficiencies is what they're doing.
And
And
some fucking rich guy's fucking new project.
you know what makes me the most annoyed? Is they'll be like, dude, look what he did with Green Bay. Yeah, just like the way we talk about Mike Tomlin. Oh, he took over Bill Cowher's great defense with a young prime Ben Roethlisberger. Like if he didn't win a Super Bowl, it would have been a travesty. You know what I mean? This guy took over a top 5 defense in Green Bay with second year Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he was going to make a Super Bowl.
Everybody's wondering if Aaron Rodgers is going to come back again.
Well, yeah, because the locker room's so annoyed and they're like, oh, fucking great. That they need the only guy who had like leadership in the room last year who happens to like this fucking dunce. You know what I mean? And this motherfucker, they're going to bring in Aaron Rodgers to hold us back again. Okay? So that he can be in the locker room like, no, guys, Mike McCarthy's great. We won a Super Bowl and shit. You weren't there because it was 400 years ago. And, you know, we had a top 5 defense that was underpaid and overpromising. But, hey, no, you guys are super paid, and you guys are all 45 years old and on the verge of retirement. But, hey, we're going to make something work, right, boys? You know, like, it's actually unbelievable that they think this is going to work out.
Did they get new offensive, defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator?
They're going to, yeah.
Okay.
Now, if Mike McCarthy goes out and gets
Here's
some...
my thing. What are they going to do with their draft picks this year? Don't we get, like, I think we get, like, an extra one or some shit, don't we?
We get a compensatory third-round pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's an extra one, basically, right?
Yeah. But, you know we haven't had a top 10 pick since Big Ben?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it is what it is. But
That's also one of Tomlin's problems, is he was just good enough to never get great players.
yeah, no shit, that sucks.
We out of the last since you were in high school, what draft picks that we got in the first round worked out? Literally 2 of them. T.J. Watt. Juju was a second round pick.
Oh.
J.J. Watt or T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward.
But Juju's kind of working out for another team.
Yeah, but I wasn't bringing up Juju because he didn't even sign a second contract with us.
Sadly.
Well, that's because Antonio Brown was absolutely losing his shit.
Well, yeah, no shit, dude. I still think DeMar Hamlin should get. Wait, was it DeMar? No.
Pac-Man Jones and Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah, I don't know why.
The NFL should actually do so. I saw the clip that you said.
Legal. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like
Legally, that there should be something done about that.
But you know what bothers me sometimes is, like, I was talking to DQ about this. It's like everybody knows about Tom Brady and Deflategate, right? And he got suspended 4 games and the team lost a first round pick, right?
Yeah.
Well, nobody ever talks about the Saints with Bountygate.
Yeah, where they were just popping heads for
where they
fucking
were
bonus
paying
checks.
Yeah, where they were playing. They were paying defensive players in the playoffs to hurt the opposing quarterback.
Hit them out.
And they did that successfully against Brett Favre.
Not just quarterbacks; they were like targeting key players and fucking shit.
Well,
like that.
the reason I'm bringing it up is because they were specifically told to hurt Brett Favre. If we want to make it to the Super Bowl, we need Brett Favre when he was on the Vikings. We need him out a couple drives.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 seconds after the play, this guy just dives at his ankles. Again, he sits out 2 drives, and they still go to overtime. You know what I mean? And then Brett Favre screwed out of his second Super Bowl appearance because some fat-ass lineman was like, I'm going to get an extra $150,000. Yippee! And then he just fucking swan dives at an old dude's ankles. You know what I mean? And then
it is insane, bro. It is insane.
The coach literally got suspended for a year. Like, the guy who's on his way to the Super Bowl right now, Sean Payton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got suspended for a whole year. Yeah, because of Bountygate. They lost multiple first-round draft picks. I wonder why Drew Brees never won another Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And then everybody's just like, yeah, but Tom Brady cheated once when he had a football that was multiple PSI under. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady gets to go on NFL Network and make a commercial. About deflated footballs. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a football where they're talking about whatever the fuck they're selling. Cryptocurrency, insurance, something that's not real that they're actually just selling people, right? Okay? And the dude goes, Tom, if you hit that target with this football, you get, you earn them another 5% off or something. And he hands him a football that's almost flat. Like, literally, it's almost like put it in a fucking envelope flat. And he goes, oh, this ball seems a little not usable. And Tom goes, no, haven't you heard? This is the way I like them. And then throws it and hits the target.
It's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly cool. But God forbid anybody talk about Bountygate and the guy who's in the Super Bowl right now. And I wonder why this defense is so good. Is it possibly because they're headhunting? Because you know how easy it is to hide cryptocurrency? Yo, the team will give you 3 Bitcoins. You fuck his ACL up. Because injuries are high as hell this year. Everybody wants to blame the Jets and the Giants field with the turf, but I'm starting to think it's the vaccine. What the fuck, Fauci? No, I'm just kidding.
No, what if that is the case that they're like using cryptocurrency to pay players and shit?
No, I 100%, because the NBA just got caught for that. Like, nobody could figure out why Kawhi Leonard signed with the Clippers for not a max deal. They were like, you can go to another team with better chances and get a max deal. And then they were like, wait a minute. Why is there this business he's volunteering for also paying him millions of dollars in cryptocurrency? Wait a minute. Why does the owner of the team, why does he own this company?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, they're probably going to start finding that out about like NFL shit related to Vegas and shit, man. I'm telling you. And I've said this to you before. I 100% think once the season's over, there's going to be news about like, bet rigging, sports betting rigging and shit in the NFL, but it's not going to make like mainstream news, bro.
No, it will. It depending on how bad Trump's administration's doing right before midterms. Because if he wants his FBI to come out and make a big, like, look at we've done this.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
if they need a W, they'll sacrifice the NFL to make themselves
yes,
look good.
That's the only way I see it happening. But like,
But you're right, most likely, because you
It'll
just
be
happen to have to be one of the most wealthy people on the planet to own a football team.
it'll be second page news, and the way it'll be fucking like listed as is like fucking a certain couple of players were like indicted on a fucking NFL thing, whereas whereas if it's not the whole fucking thing, and it's not going to be any superstars. You know,
Well,
what I mean?
my whole thing is like, and this goes for both European and American football. You literally have to be one of the wealthiest, most powerful people on the planet to even be considered allowed to buy one of those teams.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact that when the Washington Redskins, because that's what they were at the time, chat can't change history.
Chat, they're always going to be the Redskins, in my opinion.
When the Washington Redskins
Y'all
owner
soft.
was told to step down because he got indicted in a lot of trafficking charges, he went down with Epstein, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
And the team was forced to be sold, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. I was like, oh, somebody's like, because like rumors were floated that Jay-Z was gonna buy it. Like there was all this stuff, right? But then just some guy nobody's ever heard of bought the team, and you're like, well, let's look into the process. And it goes, oh, the council of owners has to interview you to be allowed to buy the team.
So all the other rich guys.
Yeah, so all the other owners have to agree to let you be an owner. It's like, yeah, sure, you have the money, but are you in the club?
Sacrifice this baby.
Huh?
Sacrifice this baby.
Yes. Sleep with a cheerleader and let us film it.
Ride this horse's dick.
So have you seen that rumor?
What?
That's why Tomlin really stepped down.
Oh, he got like a
Got nurse pregnant.
or something.
Yeah.
You did it well.
Come on, man. Everybody knows a black man's weakness is white women.
I think I did see something about that, and if it's a woman pictured, I don't blame him.
Bro, I mean, come on, bro. Like, can we be honest for a second?
Did you see the same thing?
Yeah, of course.
Do you blame him?
I wouldn't blame him for less.
Exactly.
Have you seen the pictures of his wife?
No.
We're talking about Big Mike #2.
Damn, cuz.
We're talking about Michelle Obama. Sure, when they get all dolled up and they have a professional
I don't like
stylist.
I'm shorter than you. Why you do this to my chair all the time?
Because your arms keep hitting the thing and it was pissing me off.
They ain't hitting now, cuz. Chill. I'm a tall boy. Why you gotta make me look shorter, man?
I'm a
that's not
tall
cool, bro.
boy. Who you trying to impress, dude?
I'm 6 foot, dog.
I'm 6 foot. Ooh. Ooh.
It's crazy work.
6
It's cool to
foot.
do me dirty like that, bro.
Ooh.
Out here wilding, dog.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Whether you're 6 figures or 6 foot or fucking whatever, dude, that's all it needs to be.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly.
More than 6 inches.
It's the rule of sixes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta have 6 figures, be over 6 foot, and have more than 6 inches if you want prime real estate puss.
What's on my hoodie? It's actually Vegeta and Trunks, like future Trunks.
Future trunks.
But yeah, there's
Like-
a difference.
Like ones with built-in floaties for people that can't swim in the future.
No, there's a difference. So like, future Trunks is actually from an alternate timeline of like the main.
I was talking about
storyline.
swimming trunks.
Oh no. Like in Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know about Dragon Ball Z, but I do know about swimming trunks.
You do know that they're based on vegetables, though.
I do know that. I've seen VeggieTales. I've seen Dragon Ball Super.
Have you seen Dragon Ball Super?
Nope, but I've seen VeggieTales, so I've seen Dragon Ball Super.
You need to see Dragon
Yes,
Ball.
no, 100%, dude. 100%.
They're doing Dragon Ball Super too, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're telling me that Beerus is not an eggplant? That's what you're telling me right now?
Is that like the scientific name for an eggplant or something? I just don't know.
I don't know anything I'm saying
Beerus
right
is
now.
a cat, dude.
He's a cactus, dude.
He's a cat, dude.
Is he a Saiyan?
No.
Okay, so he's not a vegetable. He's a
No.
fruit.
No.
He's a fruit ninja.
No. You're just on one cut. Beerus is a cat. That's all there is to it, man.
No. That just can't be it because you told me there's no cats in VeggieTales.
No. All the Saiyans are based on vegetable names.
Okay, so it's like the Fairly Odd Parents, how there's Fairy Odd Parent Land, and then there's the world that they like help children.
No,
So in the Fairy Odd Parent Land, so in Saiyan Land, if you're just saying that you're saying what you're saying, okay, if you're just saying what you're saying about the Saiyans, what you're saying, then there's a world of just Saiyans that are vegetables.
Well, that sucks for you, man. You should probably get back into that series. It's pretty dope. As it progresses, it gets better. That's all I can say.
What animes are you into? The ones with the teenage girls with the fat milkers?
Fat milkers, cuz.
Are you talking about? Are you into the ones where she goes ooh woo and then her fucking tits jiggle for 20 minutes? Is that what you're into, guy? Or are you into the thing like, what is it? Attack on Tits? Attack on Tits, where there's giant tits just destroying a little village, and then like they're monster tits.
Dude, just
They're
titties
monster
fucking bouncing
tits.
all over the fucking dog.
It's Attack on Titan meets tits, right?
Attack on Titan meets tits. How do you know that reference?
Because you guys schooled me one day. Because I made a whole bunch of dude, it's a clip. You remember the clip? You know, Sister of the Traveling Pajama Pants?
Yeah.
Again, Sisters of the Traveling Striped Pajamas. It's a story about Jewish Holocaust victims
Yeah.
trying to figure out sisterhood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay?
How did this play into what we were just talking about?
Listen, because Attack on Tits, okay, the way you guys described Attack on Titan to me, I was like, it's like the Indian in the cupboard with all the little small guys that pop out of the cupboard and tie the guy down. You know what I mean? And
Not really.
No, 100%.
No.
It's where the red fern grows. You don't talk about dead dogs, you piece of shit. And it's what
listen.
it is, dude.
No, it's like people were turned into these big giant fucking beings from
Yeah,
another.
yeah.
They were from other countries.
They're implants.
It's a whole convoluted storyline,
Yeah,
dude.
big
Like, I don't really
tits.
want to. Yeah, no, big tits aren't with the fucking.
No,
thing.
but I'm telling you, I don't care about Attack on Titan because
But they did the gigantic.
You know how when you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you put on two monsters and then there's
Instead
a
of it
fusion
being
card, right?
huge and-
So
I
pretend
know what
I
you're
lay down
saying,
Attack
bro.
on Titans and I lay down Sydney Sweeney's tits. And then I hit a fusion card, right? So now it's Attack on Tits. Okay? That's the universe I want to live in.
You're saying,
I don't want to live in the universe where you have a fucking whole convoluted show with fucking giant beings that squash people. I want to be squashed by Sydney Sweeney's tit. That's what I want.
Listen, they eat them first off. Second off, so what you're saying is like instead of like the person like blowing up and becoming huge, like in naked and all that, it'd just be their tits that are huge.
Yes.
Okay.
They're intergalactic beings whose saggy tits hit our planet.
So boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's unbelievable. We lost a viewer. I don't blame them. That was unbelievably hard to follow. Shuts up, chat.
My man said, "Let's go." I don't want to do this.
Yo, Attack on Tits is a good idea, though.
Attack on Tits is a fire idea.
Just like, here we go, here. Okay, or the reverse of what I'm saying. When the what is it? They make fun of it in Night at the Museum, where the little soldiers throw the fucking shoelaces over him and hold him down.
Yeah.
Ben Stiller, right?
Do you, boo?
Okay. So what if we do that, but there's a there's a reenactment of Bunker Hill on Sydney Sweeney's tit with little green army men. Okay. That's Night at the Museum 3.
What?
No. See, hear me out,
dude. Now, you gained 2 viewers from that, by the way. So I guess the Sydney Sweeney thing works out.
No, 100%. You do the Gettysburg battle, or the fight for Bunker Hill. One of these hill-based, the Alamo, even maybe possibly. You know what I mean? And then you just film it from the small perspective of the army men on her tits. And I can't show the chat. It's worthless. Fuck it.
Tried to just project it to him, dude.
Well, I just don't have the cord set up to pull it up.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Fuck.
It is what it is, dude.
Gypsy's on my dick, dude.
He's on my dick. Is a new thing?
Well, yeah, no, because like I need to find a gypsy bitch because I
makes
know
you say
she'll
that?
move on her own.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, you should probably look for a gypsy bitch, dude.
I like that, actually. That's a dope idea, cuz.
Yeah. You need a nomad or a gypsy bitch. 100%.
Save that bit for when we game later.
Hell yeah. I mean, you can have more lemonade if you want.
I might after this. We'll see.
You like an anime called Erased? Do you know anything about Erased? Well, let me look up a little synopsis.
Synopsis.
Okay, never mind. My computer has just decided that it is gay. Wow. Unbelievable.
So what's some things that you've seen happen since our last episode that you want to talk about?
Well, if we want to hit the algorithm, we got to talk about the ice stuff.
Oh, people just getting shot left and right.
Yeah, like 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's, one side wants to brag that there's millions of people in the street, and then they also want to be like, did you know that 2 people got shot? It's a travesty. Almost.
But dude,
Hold on. Just to be clear, I will not be serious until the end. I'm making jokes until I tell you I'm being serious.
well, I'm just gonna be realistic right off rip.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So you basically got a bunch of untrained people that are like told to do a job, and they're told that they have a certain level of power, but they probably don't understand that level of power that they have, and they think they have more than what they do. So you end up in a lot of bad situations, like how you have now, where people start coming out and protesting that are thinking that this is wrong. And realistically, there's a reason they're called illegal aliens. They have committed a crime of coming into the country illegally. We have an immigration process. All right?
Yes.
Follow that shit, cuz. Follow that shit. Like I said, dude, it was crazy to me whenever they sent, like, I'm sitting there watching YouTube, and one of the fucking ads that pop up was, I can't remember who the fuck it was on the screen, but they were like, basically the head of immigrations and customs, and they fucking were like, yeah, if you just want to turn yourself in now, we'll make it a lot easier for you if we have to hunt you down and find you.
Like, my favorite thing I've seen so far is FEMA.
Yeah.
The people that are in charge of emergency assistance. When they were releasing their statement about the blizzard, they went out of their way not to say ice on the roads. They said frozen water on the roads, because they didn't want the people who barely speak our language to be freaked out that ice was coming to their area, because they wanted to put out the warning, yo, listen, big snow, ice is coming. But they didn't want the people who barely understand, they don't know big snow, but they hear ice and they go, wait, what a minute, ice is coming?
Ice!
No. So FEMA decided that
that's why there was a lot of canceled leases at my job.
Hell yeah. I mean, nobody should die. Like, first of all, this is what I think. When it comes to military, and more so therefore, and this is like,
nobody should die. Let me get that 100% straight there.
Okay, I will be serious for 1 second.
Yeah.
Because I've said this before, and I don't know why most people don't have this thought. Why is our military that deals with foreign people, who are supposedly actually our enemies, more reserved and more trained to chill the fuck out in a situation than the people that deal with its own citizens? I'll rephrase it. Why is it that a military guy gets enough training that he could deal with somebody yelling in his face and he can stay calm, but the guy who will be roaming the streets of his own country to do a job and does not have the same training to stay calm while being yelled at by a liberal woman in the face? Listen, sure, is it uncomfortable? I've been yelled at by liberal women all the time. It's
annoying. It's the most annoying thing you'll ever experience.
But you know what I've never done? Unloaded a clip in her ass. You know
what I mean? Yeah.
You know what I've never done?
I had a gun on me at that moment, but I did not use it.
I've also never hit her with a right hand, which would be my gun. Okay? Hell yeah. Shout out fucking left and right hands. Right? This guy's unbelievable, dude. You're literally probably 2% gelatinous mixtures because of how much gummy you eat. Chat, he has to eat gummies because he stays rock hard.
Give me a second. I got ads, he said. So do I, brother.
Oh, dude, I did say I was going to gift him a sub if he popped back in this hoe. Hold on. Gift a sombrero. Oh, gift subscription. Oh, bang.
Don't know if that'll get rid of the ads right now, but
it should, and by golly Jesus, I hope it does. Anyway. Yeah? You having a good time there? Fucking open the bag, dude!
I'm trying, dude.
Give me the goddamn thing. Jesus fucking shit on my pixie stick.
Thanks, dude.
You gotta fucking have gorilla finger strips like strength like me.
Thanks, dude. Still better than Yu-Gi-Oh, though.
Okay, all I'm saying, dude, is that it's so crazy to me that the conversation is never, well, oh, we spend trillions of dollars on our military, but we'll spend minimum wage on ICE. Like, okay, if you definitely, like, to the people that love ICE and, like, agree we need to get rid of the immigrants, I'm not saying we shouldn't, okay? But don't you think that the people doing that job should be equally trained as the people who are dealing with, I don't know, Afghani terrorists that like rape young men in a hut? You just watch it happen and don't do anything because you don't want to cause an international incident. So you have to have the wherewithal to channel down your emotions to just watch a young man get fucking sodomized in the sand, right? And not do anything. But hey, the guy that's gonna roam the streets with an authority and a weapon, he could have worked at Target 2 weeks ago.
That's perfectly fine.
100%.
Need him.
And then the people that support ICE will go something like, it's no, a lot of them are trained fucking military like veterans and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but not the ones I'm seeing. That's for sure. So are we sending in, like, you remember when Joe Biden was in charge of the Secret Service and then Trump got shot legitimately or as a photo op, whichever one you want to think. But we all laughed at the little females that couldn't even put their gun in the holster or fucking like panicked. And we were all like, why are they at that job? Am I not allowed to ask why these dudes who can't control their temper are at this job? Am I not allowed to ask that? Like, why is it that every time I'm in the center, I'm considered crazy? So, like, one side is like, the left will be like, you guys remember Kyle Rittenhouse? You supported him. So why aren't you supporting us? Well, the same reason you weren't supporting Kyle Rittenhouse back then.
Yeah.
You're only supporting him now because it helps your argument. You're just as fucking dumb as they are. So both sides, we literally have, this is how I look at it. We have a blind person arguing with a deaf person who can only read sign language. Nobody knows what the fuck's happening because one side's doing this shit.
Gang sign.
And then the other side's going, you know, so it's literally stupid because there is a middle ground, but apparently that's not real. You ever heard of a middle ground? The gray zone, maybe?
Kind of where I was at.
Well, we're retarded, apparently. Because if you don't strongly believe in one side, if you haven't been like, my side believes this, and your side believes that, well, apparently we're the idiots.
Yeah. Not believing in agreement is crazy to me.
No, my favorite thing is that we've literally flipped sides. And every side doesn't want to act like it doesn't come down to the reason you're acting this way is because you believe your side is better. Like, the only reason that the right-wing people are now saying he had a gun at a protest, who does that unless they're a criminal, is only saying that because their side is the one doing it.
Yeah.
You see what's happening here? If your side's, it's so crazy to me. I can't. It baffles me. I'm baffled that these people feel so strongly, yet don't have a single thought of nuance in their brain. I feel less strongly about anything, and I have many nuances. Do you know what that means? I'm not retarded and on a team. Take that to the bank, chat. Take it to the bank. Kyle Rittenhouse? Kyle Rittenhouse was a guy during the Black Lives Matter movement when the police were standing down, went to a protest with a rifle to protect the business, and that he was attacked by lunatics, and then he shot them. So do you see that how I phrase that makes it seem like all sides are wrong? Because everybody fucked up a little bit, right? He shouldn't have been a 19-year-old kid with a gun going to protect a business that he didn't own. That's strike number one for him. Strike number two, not for him, just in general. If you show up to a protest and you feel like you're justified and you see a guy with a gun and you have a gun, just because you think you're right doesn't mean you should go try to attack that guy. That's also stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up was stupid. I'd say showing up on both sides is stupid because both people showed up to a protest with a gun, which is weirdly why they're blaming the dude who just got killed. They're like, hey, he was at a protest with a gun. Who does that if they're not planning on using it? I don't know. The whole reason you guys support the Second Amendment, because what if?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The Second Amendment is, I'm going to open carry in Texas to the store because I bet there's going to be a robbery and I'm going to stop it.
Yeah.
No, it's just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, so this guy has a gun on him, just in case. And then you're like, what possible reason could he have had to have a gun other than he wanted to kill cops? You silly goose. Hey, yeah. Shots up to the sub. Now, the whole thing is both sides are absolutely dog shit, bad shit crazy. They will believe anything that their algorithm tells them.
It is crazy. I mean,
They'll literally believe the opposite of what they believed 2 years ago. Both sides on the single issue are now defending the exact opposite thing they were defending 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever George Floyd got killed. It's fucking bonkers. That'd be like if I came on here and I was like, you know what, Sam? I believe you, dude. The earth is flat. And then you started yelling, being like, no, no, the earth is not flat.
okay. I don't believe the earth is flat.
No. But it's the joke you always used to make.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Fair enough, dude.
That you leave the talking to us, and then you
We
just
say the
think in
crazy
your
shit.
head.
You chill.
Yeah. You just listen and even say something crazy in the chat. Like, I don't condone some of the things these guys are saying, and I won't be offended. I get it.
No, okay. So
Shots up.
after I say what I gotta say here, so my thing is, like, for example, that chick that was using her car and tried to hit officers. All right, lethal force authorized at that point.
It's still debatable because she was not bruh. There's a big difference between if I just put my car in reverse. Here's the problem I'm having with it. We all celebrated DeSantis when DeSantis made it legal for you to run over protesters.
That was crazy.
If you felt your life was in danger.
Well, yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
So we can't praise one guy for making it a standard that if you feel your life is in danger, you can use your vehicle to get away even if it hurts that person. And then also be like, if a guy with a mask who won't show you identification that he's ICE, because I could just put on a jumpsuit and put the letters ICE on my shirt and start terrorizing people. I could do that.
yeah.
You don't know if I'm actually ICE.
Yeah.
So if you feel like your life's in danger, why can't you use your vehicle to get away?
No, I mean,
It's not like she tried to. It's not like she ran him over and then backed up like she was going to run over him again.
She tried to turn. I seen the video. She tried to turn and all that shit. But if you're in that position of that officer and you're at the front of the vehicle and she has done, use the gas pedal excessively and hit you, I would shoot.
I would not.
I would.
But that'd be like a matador being like, oh shit, the bull didn't fall for my red flag trick. I guess I gotta put a bullet in
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Get out the way of the fucking car, let her leave, and then hunt her down later. It's why is it that we're pretending like the FBI and the fucking government's inadequate? They tracked down every single person whose phone was at January 6th and arrested them.
You're not
You know
wrong.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So if this lady gets away, we're not going to catch her 5 minutes down the road? Why do we have to? Why are we shooting first, asking questions later?
No, I mean, I get you there.
I thought we were supposed to be trained.
Actually, our police force and everything else is pretty inadequately trained, we'll say.
Which brings me back to my original point that pisses me off. Why are the people that are dealing with our enemies more level-headed and more trained and more well-equipped to deal with situations than the people that are protecting small children in the streets of our own country.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing we don't emphasize here in the United States is de-escalation.
What's your favorite sports mascot? Oh, dude, this is easy for me, bro.
What's that?
I want to hear yours, though. What's yours?
Gritty.
And as a Pittsburgh Penguin fan, that hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But Gritty is the shit.
He is pretty dope.
Gritty is my second favorite.
What's your first then?
It's a college football mascot.
Okay.
And it's the UCF Bull.
Okay.
And he gets blackout drunk and creates beer snakes every game.
That sounds like the play, bro.
The UCF Bull is the shit because literally they vote on who's going to be the mascot, and it's the biggest party animal in the school. Okay?
Oh, God.
He doesn't do flips. He doesn't do tricks. He puts on the bull suit. He goes out there and he chugs beers. And that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I made that up.
Damn. Sad.
My favorite mascot is probably the Florida Gator. Because I like the Florida Gators.
Fair enough.
And they've got a cool mascot who has a signature move.
You might have to give me a second. My stomach's feeling awkward.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Give me a second.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the 7 pounds of gummies that you've ate.
Probably not.
Unbelievable, chat. Fix the curtain.
Fixing El Cartano.
Okay. All right, now that it's just me and you, Sleepy Box, what do you want to talk about, cuz? It's just you and me. What do you want to hear? So, sports mascots, like, I've never really been a big mascot guy. Mainly because my favorite football team doesn't have a mascot that's worth a damn. I've never really cared about baseball. Our college sports teams have never been good enough to give a fuck about. So I became a Gators fan. Shout out Tim Tebow, the praying pariah. The Gritty's obviously probably the coolest one because he's got no rules. I'm not really sure. Mascots just aren't what they used to be, I don't think. I mean, in baseball, they don't even really have mascots. Just one team has this guy who dresses up like a Disney character and races people. I like Al the Octopus. Al the Octopus. Not a feel octopus. I'm saying Al the mascot. Come on, give me the juice. Oh shit, okay. That's kind of cool. There's not a person in there, is there? Yo, when robotics get crazy, Al the Octopus is going to go hard. Mark my words, chat. When AI and robotics reach a certain point where they can make a robotic octopus and it can respond, it'll be top tier. 100%. 100%. See, here's what I'm thinking. This is America, and we are literally the land of intellectual property now. We don't have much. We don't have an infrastructure for industry. We don't have Hollywood anymore. We don't have anything. The tech industry is getting stolen by China. Literally the only thing we have left in this country is rights to intellectual property. So it's only a matter of time before cartoons become mascots of major teams. So here's my question to you, chat. What's your favorite sports team? And what famous character do you think would be a good mascot for said team? So, for example, right? Let's take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jack Sparrow should be their mascot. They should have a Jack Sparrow impersonator, the cinematography, the porn industry. We don't actually have the porn industry anymore. You want to know how I know? Because every video I get intrigued by and I click on is in a language I don't speak. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? The boy goes on the hub, right? The boy wants to scroll, wants to smack his stick around a little bit. I'm not talking hockey. Okay? Boy wants to fucking, you know what I mean? Shoot a white rainbow over the fucking clouds. You know what I mean? I'm fucking scrolling. I see a hot chick that catches my fancy. And I say, oh boy, I've never seen this one. And I click on it. And I press play. And the moment they start talking, it sounds something like, or it sounds something like, or just, it doesn't sound like anything I speak. So we don't even have the porn industry anymore. Because American women only do OnlyFans because all of them want to get paid. Fucking bitches. You think porn's worth being paid? Shut up. You put out for free. You put out for free. Guy buys you a little steak filet mignon or whatever the fuck, and you're just out here fucking gluck, gluck, gluck. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck am I paying you $5.99 a month and my dick's dry? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But these foreign women, they get it. They get it. They do it for the love of the game. They're out here like, parlez-vous, all front, gluck, gluck, gluck. You know what I mean? You think that's a me problem? No. I live on a macro level, sir. I live on a macro level. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine if I was so arrogant I thought the whole world actually revolved around me. Kind of does, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. No, but we have OnlyFans, and that's not porn. That is solicitation. Write that on a postcard. But that doesn't change from my original question. Hurricane of Thoughts done fucking swung back around. What's your favorite team, and what famous cartoon or anime mascot would fit them the most? Right? Tampa Bay Lightning should lock down Pikachu quick, fast, and in a hurry. Or even better yet so, just for color purposes, Pakratsu, also known as Pachirisu. Or how about this? The Browns should use Mario. Because the only time you call a plumber is when you have a backup of the Browns. Hell yeah. That one didn't make a lot of sense. I reached for it. I failed. It is what it is. The Giants should use the Attack on Titan Giants. You know what I mean? Something like that. The Jets should use the airplane from Thomas the Tank Engine show. Let's see what else I can. What other ridiculous things can I come up with? The Penguins should use Piplup. Sam, what do you think about that? The Penguins should use Piplup or Empoleon? Yeah, of course you would say Empoleon. Let's see. Is there a team called the Firebirds, the Thunderbirds, the Thundercats, the Thunder, the Birds, the Big Birds, Sam, is there a hockey team with birds in it? Arizona Coyotes should use Wile E. Coyote. That is a good one. Very, very good, sir. Very, very good, sir. I also think that let me start naming some teams. People start naming teams in the chat. I'm drawing blanks on teams because I can only think of NFL teams. Baseball teams. Tampa Bay Rays. Nah, there's no famous cartoon Rays. Tampa Bay, the San Jose Sharks. Jabberjaws! They should use Jabberjaws! I bet you guys don't even know who the fuck Jabberjaws is. You uncultured swine of a chat. The New Jersey Devils? The fucking trans bitch from Powerpuff Girls. The trans devil from Powerpuff Girls should be the New Jersey Devils' new mascot. And I put that on Mojo Jojo, baby. I don't. I'm not old. I'm not old either. How old do you think I am? Actually, genuinely, how old do you think I am? I know you're a young buck with NHL aspirations, so I'm assuming you're in your late teens, early 20s. How old do you think I am? Now, I will give you fair warning. I grew up on a farm, extremely poor, and I myself experienced things 5 to 10 years behind all my counterparts my age. I lived in like a time bubble. You overshot it. I'm only 30. Fuck off. I'm 30 years young, cuz. I just happened to grow up on a farm where my grandma only watched black and white TV and wanted to watch Bonanza and Gunsmoke and Little House on the Prairie. And she had a rotating fucking dial phone. But then I would go to school and my friends would have CD players and talk about Blu-ray discs and have MP3 players in the phone known as the chocolate. But you're not even old enough to understand the revolution of the chocolate. The Verizon chocolate? The chocolate? The chocolate was a revolutionary phone. It took the best things of regular phones and mixed it with the BlackBerry, but also had a scroll wheel and slid up and down for convenience. And that was a game changer. It was before the smartphones where they were trying to make cool features. I bet you never even heard of the Juke. The Juke was insane. You were 8 years older than me, I think. That's a lifetime in technology. You grew up with the iPod Touch. The iPod Touch was like space rocket technology to me. I grew up in a when I hit middle school and people were like, here, like, it's actually unbelievable. I grew up listening to cassette players. My grandma still listened to things on vinyl. I spent a lot of time at my grandma's house, if you can't tell. Watching black and white TV, westerns, exclusively. And then I would go to middle school, and then my friend would be like, yeah, I just got the new iPod Touch. You can have my old iPod for free. That's the life I was living. I was in a world where technology 20 years past what I was living through on a day-to-day basis was given to me for free because it was outdated. I didn't have a Game Boy Color until the Nintendo DS existed. I didn't have a Nintendo DS until the fucking Nintendo 3DS existed. Damn, being poor is like living in a time machine kinda, huh? Well, not anymore, because now it's just like, oh, you don't get the fancy new update. Oh, you don't get fucking extra megapixels on your camera, faggot. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck the situation may be, nowadays it's just like all the same. But when I was growing up, technology was different. You guys don't even understand that there was a time where everybody put their life savings, like multiple people in my small town that I grew up in, put their life savings into opening a DVD rental store. Which means that VHS just went out of style and DVDs just came into style. And they spent $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 on renting out a place and filling it with DVDs. And then 5 years after that, Netflix starts streaming and nobody rents DVDs anymore, and your whole life savings is down the drain. And then you don't even have a business anymore because your business doesn't even make sense. That doesn't happen anymore. Now you're just like, oh, I fucking made a YouTube account. Didn't make money. I guess I'm going to work at my job at fucking Lowe's. I grew up in white suburbs. I grew up, like, weirdly enough, my school had, I grew up in farmland. It took me an hour to get to school. Then there's people that lived in what you would call the suburbs, and it took them about a half hour to get to school. And then the school itself was in a small town on the edge of a city. So, like, you would literally have people whose family live city life, or basically city life is what you would call it. You'd have people full-blown, suburbs, like neighbors and neighbors and neighbors. And then you just have some random dude whose family owned a farm. They own a helicopter for no reason. They owned multiple giant tractors just because, like, they live on a giant farm. Like, you could play hide and seek with fucking drones today on their property because that's how much land they have. Like, I literally have one of the most unique existences I feel like you can have without it being traumatic, like getting raped or something. You know what I mean? Like, I have one of the most dull and boring yet unique existences you could have. No, I did see a murder. Fuck, that's crazy. I saw one murder, chat. It's a big deal, right? I'm sure you city folk and you suburb folk seen a lot more murders than me. It's getting hot in here. Oh, shit. What else is there to talk about? Somebody put something in the chat. Strangely enough, I have yes. See? The suburbs ain't... Everybody thinks all shit's sweet in the suburbs. Nah, shit be getting sour in the suburbs, chat. Don't get retarded about it. That's a fucking palate joke right there. Get it? Retard? Yeah, come on. We'll move on. But anyway, everybody thinks shit's sweet in the suburbs. Nah, bruh. Everything's so calm in the suburbs that little things become big things. That's how you get women serial killers. Suburbs. The housewife drama is crazy? Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is all I'm saying. It's like before social media, there was literally a thing, like a joke called the milkman. Like, oh, she slept with the milkman. It means these hoes couldn't be trusted enough to see one guy for 3 seconds a week and not cheat. But yet now they just have hundreds of dudes on a daily basis shooting their shot. And we're supposed to expect them to be loyal. It's unbelievable. Like, the milkman was a joke because the bitches stayed home. They wasn't allowed to go out. That's what they say, but, like, they all worked. You know what I mean? The Industrial Revolution changed everything. Bitches act like they started working in the 80s or some shit. Fuck off, right? And then they stay home and raise a family, and then like some kid would like, oh, she fucked the milkman. Like, the guy who dropped off milk and was on your doorstep for 3 seconds a week, or she fucked the mailman. Like, so like these hoes ain't been loyal since the beginning of anything ever in the history of everything, right? And then social media just like, oh, I'm supposed to, like, you know what I mean, expect her to be loyal when like hundreds of dudes, because like I'm not picking no booger wolf that ain't gonna get hit on, right? What am I, some loser? Fuck off. I'm gonna choose a desirable woman. She's gonna get hit on, probably gonna cheat, and then I have to kill somebody. Prison's the only answer for men. Everybody knows that. No, I'm just kidding. Chat, it's called a skit, okay? It's called a bit. It's called a joke. Okay? But honestly, how crazy is it that, like, you would see a milkman for 3 seconds a week and then you'd still fuck him? I mean, it's crazy. And then you put them in the suburbs where all the women, you know, because like everything's fucking kosher sweet, you know. Oh, my husband's great. My husband's great. It's like it's like suburb culture made it where city and country culture have to talk shit on their women, right? Or talk shit about their men, right? It's almost like in the suburbs, when the suburbs first started, it was like, my husband's great. He pays all the bills. I have this great house. I have this great life. We go on vacation. Everything's great. And then every woman who was just having a hard time was like, well, her man seems great. Let me see if I can slide my way in there. Right? And then all of a sudden, too many women were sliding on other women's men. And the ecosystem got fucked up a little bit. And then social media showed up right at the peak of them being like, well, women ain't shit, men ain't shit, I'm going to go get what I want. And that's on both sides. We ain't hating on women right here. We're hating on society, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody's just like, fucking, you're going to cheat, so I'm going to fucking do what I want to do. And then if you do what you want to do, I'm going to do what I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And so then you should do what you want to do. And then everybody just gets really confused, and that's why the Christian right is on the rise. The Crusades are happening again, chat, and it's all over pussy. Put that on a t-shirt. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. Somebody give me something to talk about. And this is why I'm dating a Lois from Family Guy body pics pillow. Hell yeah. I mean, to be honest, sir, if you have dreams of being in the NHL, you should be doing nothing else but beating your meat to anime. You can't fall in love with real women. You don't have that option. Greatness doesn't allow women to be there. Alexander the Great, known gay man, had a little boy twink he would sleep with before he would go into battle. And he never lost a battle, to be honest, except for with the flu or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just proven. Hitler, they claim he had a micro penis and he never even slept with Ava von Braun or whatever the fuck her name was. You know what I mean? Like, it's so clear that women fuck up the greatness of men, and whether that greatness is good or bad, it's greatness. Right? Right. Like, the Joker is great at being a villain. Does that mean he's a good guy? No, but he's great. He's great at it. So Hitler's the Joker of small dick gay men. Right? And Alexander the Great is the Batman. The Batman of weird dick gay men. That's why the NHL have the most openly gay players. Well, I don't know that to be a fact, but it would make sense. I guess. Part of me might think that, now don't take offense to this. At least where I'm from, you can't be a poor kid and get into hockey. And if you ask me, the acceleration of openly gay people has dramatically went up in upper class to middle upper class peoples, which just happens to be the criteria of which most hockey players come from. See, the UFC, NFL football, places like those sports they always have the story of like the guy who had nothing. He was a single mother in the projects with living off of food stamps and food banks and blah, 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 blah. And they worked their way to the top. Okay? Hockey doesn't really have many of those stories that I know about. You know what I mean? Especially when half of the people in our league aren't from this country. And I can't help but think that of the American players, statistically speaking, more of you would be willing to be gay. because of your high-class societyness. And that's not substantiated by science. That's just purely a guess. But gay science isn't real. You can't study that at college. So, wait, can you study gay science? Can you study gay science in college? Yes, you can study gay science. Okay. I bet if I asked Grok if the people that study gay science are majority upper middle class. Oh, and by the way, anybody who may be spying on the show right now, Sam left the hookup with a Latina chick, and we don't know why he would do that. It's alleged. You can't prove I'm right or I'm wrong. Just know that if you're spying on the show, you're number 2. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, dude, Chad, I'm just an agent of chaos. Don't worry about it. Yo, I actually hear him snoring. Just so you know, I made a statement that you're cheating on her right now. That's This guy's out here fucking sleeping in the kitchen. Hell yeah, dude.
This fucking guy here. Shit.
Don't snore in my kitchen, fuckface.
My kitchen's crazy. I got comfortable. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, well, just so you know, I heard you snoring and it pissed me off. So I said to any spies in the chat watching, he left the hookup with a Latina. Just know you're number 2. And then the phone starts ringing.
Easy, bro.
Dude, don't snore in my fucking kitchen during the showtime, dude. It's what it is. There's rules around here.
I got comfy.
I don't give a fuck.
Get a little power nap, dude.
I don't give a fuck, dude. If you're gonna fucking, you know what I mean, leave me hanging with the chat for fucking 35 minutes while you go power nap in the kitchen with that sexy Latina lady that loves snow cold environments.
Fucking dude.
You know what I mean? Is that what it was about?
What?
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So they're actually watching?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I did it as a joke. I was joking.
It's just what I mean. I'm like, oh my god. What are we talking about? I didn't get a work for chance to say anything. Fucking guy here, chat. Like a power nap because my tummy acted blue.
Bro, once I heard you snorting in the kitchen, it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie,
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I laid flat on my back and I threw my arm over my head, so I'm sorry. It's like one of those natural poses for me to fall asleep in.
To me, I was in here, I was like, how long, like, I understand his tummy hurts, you know what I mean, but like, how long is he gonna stay out there? And then I didn't talk for 2 seconds and I heard, and I was like, oh no! Hey, this simply won't do.
We're back, chat.
Damn, that's crazy. I said it on a whim.
Tell me about it.
They're always listening. Always. Okay, what's your favorite conspiracy theory, Sam? No, the chat wants to know.
All of them.
No, which one's your favorite?
All
Not
of
whether
them.
you believe it or not, but it makes you laugh or it makes you like.
Oh, Flat Earth is definitely my favorite because how stupid the people are that actually believe it.
My favorite thing about flat Earth is how they keep changing it because they know they're wrong. So at first it was like the Earth's flat, they're lying to you. We're on a frisbee. You know what I mean? And then they were
Now
like,
it's like a ugh.
and now they're like, no, it's like a snow
It's
globe.
like a shield, dude.
It's like a snow globe. And then they go, no, the Earth's round, but it's way bigger, and there's an ice wall, and there's way more planet that they're not telling you about.
Yeah.
Well, that's not flat Earth. That's extra Earth.
That's obnoxiously large Earth theory, or which even our fucking constellation model doesn't support.
Constellation models make me laugh too.
Yeah.
You wanna know what?
Why? Because we're just believing in based off of somebody else's observations, for one.
No, it's because we just like gravitational pull based on mass is too large to calculate on Earth, but somehow we've calculated it in space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you make your tummy. I mean, I swear to God, if you have to leave again, it's over.
I just pulled it out for dramatic effect, dude. That's all.
That the Jews control their media and the Jews can barely control their country.
Well, yeah, no shit, dude. They control the media. Why do you think you can't say Jew? Why do you think we're banned?
He's trying to make it to the NHL, dude.
You never said that.
No, what he said is perfectly fine. That's his favorite conspiracy because it's not real.
But he still doesn't even partake in that.
No.
He only read it one time. Somewhere
Dude,
on a random article.
The Jews actually do control their country very well.
It's a snow warning.
I was trying to see how much trouble I got you in this time.
This is what it is, dude.
I am a troublemaker.
Honestly, at this point, I don't give a fuck. We've already had a discussion. I don't give a fuck, dude. People can come and go out of my life as they please. I don't give a fuck.
Words spoken are words received. Now, back to the fucking Jews. Okay? AKA on this podcast, we call them saucer tops. Okay? They got little flying saucers
Those
on their
gummies
heads.
I left in the bottom of that absorbed alcohol, and goddamn, they did not taste like good gummies. But I'm definitely fucked up off of them. Let's go.
Okay, so do the Jews control the media?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Do they control Hollywood?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
Do they control what will get you canceled talking about if you have any aspirations of making it into the elite class?
Yes.
Yes. And you say they don't control their own country. Nope, they do. The same way that the government of America controls our country, even though we all seem divided.
Firewall.
We all seem divided, but yet a lot of bills pass 257 to 1 or something like that. So like each side acts like they hate the other side, but then certain things that definitely none of us would vote on allow.
I have friends who are Jewish. I love them, the Jews, but not the Israel government because they kill gay and trans people, and that's bad. Quote that so I don't get in trouble. Yeah. I didn't say that last part, but yeah, he said that.
Future NBA star, we'll throw him off the scent. Future NBA star.
Allen Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
That's his name.
The second.
Allen Iverson, dude.
The second.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have friends who are Jewish. I love the Jews, but not Israel government because they kill gay and trans people.
Actually, I'm sorry, dude.
And that is bad.
Your name's Kevin Bird, distant relation to Larry Bird.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Yes. Your name is Big Bird.
Big Bird,
Not to be confused with Big Bird.
not the Big Bird.
Yeah, you know, like you're
the bird.
you're
You're just
like
the bird.
like Jason
that?
Biggs from American Pie. You're Big Bird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Send it.
Now, here's the thing.
Why do you get me in trouble all the time, dude? Why do you say things that are just like, I gotta pay for them later?
First of all, you don't have to pay for them.
I don't, and I'm not going to. But I'm just saying, like,
You were sleeping on my floor in the kitchen while I'm doing a show.
it was comfy.
And that's fine, and that's well and dandy.
Dude, flashback to Florida and like how you fucking are like, dude, I honestly envy this guy and his ability to just fall asleep whenever, however.
Yeah, it literally takes me a fucking 2-hour process to go to sleep for 20 minutes.
Mine's throw my arm over my head and I'm going to bed.
Yep, and that's cool, but don't do it during showtime.
I was feeling sick, bro, and like I was trying to find my zen, and I found my zen.
Well, you
in
were
those
feeling
jeans.
physically sick, and that's going to lead to you feeling emotionally irritated later.
No, I want to just like it is what it is, and then move the hell on.
Well, I made a joke,
Dude,
and then you said something real, and now you're mad at me.
No, it's that person's fault for fucking taking it as like fucking. We're on allegedly lane 24/7 in this bitch.
Yeah, I made it pretty clear it was a joke, to be honest.
Yeah. So it is what it is, dude.
I literally didn't know you were sleeping. I thought me saying that would get you to come in the room. I didn't know.
No, it was the phone call that got me to come into the room.
Well, I didn't know that the joke was supposed to be between me, you, and the couple people watching that, this is becoming a trend where they don't make themselves known.
Yeah, no shit, and it's absolutely bonkers.
I thought we were all friends here.
Observed, dude. Like,
I mean, I can defend myself.
Like, that's so weird.
A domestic situation?
No.
That was...
I don't do those no more.
You learn from your mistakes, chat.
Yeah. You make those one time, and then you never do it again.
Mm-hmm. And this time it wouldn't be considered a domestic situation. It'd be...
Breaking and entering.
I hate crime.
Fuck. My man said, what?
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. The justice system doesn't believe in the truth. It believes in convictions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was a victim of the justice system, chat.
Well...
Okay.
Let me put the brakes on that for a half of a second.
Okay, what's up, dude?
We could just leave it as where it was right before you said that, because that's not true.
Well,
I'm going to call balls and strikes here.
No, here's how I'm going to put this, bro. They didn't have evidence to convict me, but I also didn't have any evidence to, like, free me. So that's where we got fucking fucked up at. Exactly.
Deny it till the end, Trump style. Got it. And that's what it is.
Dude, she had no marks, nothing like that. So, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I've seen Full Metal Jacket, and I know if you do it in the stomach, it doesn't leave marks.
They had shots of that too, but it is what it is. I don't give a fuck.
I heard you put bars of soap and rolls of quarters in a pillowcase, and you started spinning around like the Tasmanian devil.
Shaboom. Oh hell no! That's definitely not my case.
Oh no! His case is more like some bitch tried to hit him off the top rope and he Samoa Joe'd her ass.
Yeah, it was a counter move, and
it was a counter move, but counter moves are super effective, don't you know?
Yeah, dude.
And it's like
she tried to hit me with a flying type move, and she didn't know I was fighting type, and it's super effective when I counter.
It's almost like they don't. It's like when the women don't understand that men are just better physically, and then they think like I'm badass, I could do stuff, and then they get humbled quick.
And then you tell them you're going to leave, and they're like, "Well, the only solution I have if the main breadwinner leaves the house is to fuck him over." And that's what she's been doing for the past 3 years, so it is what it is.
Or even better yet, will suck off the system, suck off a guy in a different system. Shout out Megan's Law, and then
That is a wild choice in life.
Yeah. Your life is full of wild choices,
Dude,
and that's pretty cool, dude. Because that's
what makes the world go round.
Our life is politics, mine and yours together, right? You're the far right, I'm the far left. I'm really I'm the far right. I'm really conservative in my actions, and I'm pretty calculated and make small moves that don't get me where I want to be. And this guy makes big leaps and sometimes swings of the right hand, and that's just what it is.
Swings of the right hand is crazy. There was no swinging of the right hand, cuz. Listen, bro. Honestly, it's kind of fucked up, man. She choked me out first.
What?
Yeah, bro. Listen, Listen, I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ignore this shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I turned on my Xbox, sat on the couch because we've been arguing all day. I'm like, I'm finally fucking over this shit. I don't want to argue no more. I sat down in front of my Xbox. The bitch sits on my lap and starts talking to me. I done told her, I'm like, I'm not responding to anything you say the rest of the day. I just want to be in my own little space. So whenever she sat on my lap and was like sitting in my face and shit, bro, she's sitting there yelling in my face. I definitely didn't want to respond. Now, if it was like, she was being cool, sweet, some shit, I might have responded. But no, she's yelling in my fucking face. And then finally, she like reaches up and chokes my ass, it chokes me to the point that I pass the fuck out, slaps my shit to wakes me to fuck back up. And then I'm like, oh, hell no, and I throw this bitch off me.
So basically, if we ever
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of progressed from there. I never swung on her. But
I don't care about the truth. Here's what I want to know. You've been talking about tapping my ass for ages.
Oh, I'd say.
So you're saying if we were to ever get into a fight, all I'd have to do is start fucking Akon Bonanza belly dancing in front of you, sit on your lap, and then I just choke your ass out? That's what you just said.
No, at that point I was kind of dissociating. You know, that thing I do where I'm just like, I'm there, but I'm not there.
Yeah, dog, there's no, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want there to be issues.
Yeah.
But you realize I don't care anymore, right?
That's why I'm like, fuck it, I'll just be honest about everything. I don't care.
Okay. I don't want to beef with anybody, specifically people that you care about.
Yeah.
Okay? So should you make up with either of these people in the discussion? Okay?
Yeah. Look,
I don't want to beef with them.
Understand, when I'm saying any of this thing about these people, this is the past versions of themselves. You know what I mean? Like their present versions might be doing some different shit.
First of all, don't fucking whatever the fuck that is. Get out of here. I don't buy views.
We don't believe
N-word.
FN. We need a black guy on here so we can actually say this.
I bring a girl to a psychologist before I make things official.
I mean, honestly, that's a smart thing to do, dude. Real shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
It makes
I
sense.
normally wouldn't think a guy that watches our podcast for more than 2 times might make it to the NHL. The guy seems to have a good head on his shoulders when it comes to the kryptonite.
Yeah,
and that's what I call
it. Kryptonite. Dude, it is the kryptonite. Because realistically, dude, I scored a 92 on my fucking ASVAB score. Right?
And tell me how that got you 3 kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All because I decided not to follow the military route and decided
You
to
could
stick
literally have been on the team that captured Maduro.
around. No shit, dude. I could have done anything.
You could have been on that.
But
here you are,
6, bro. I could have been flying bombers and shit, bro. I could have been doing crazy shit.
Here you are scraping black mold off the ceiling of a fucking sickle cell patient. You know what I mean? Like you're fucking shoveling snow. You know what I mean? And getting accused of things
that are outrageous. Outrageous on all fronts.
Outrageous, not only because they're not true, but because they came from a source that is widely known to be joking at all times.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Almost like I don't say the truth ever.
Bro, whenever we say we're factual, we're being factual about something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
like we have our moments where we're like, okay, we break character and shit, but overall 99% of this shit is just straight up us fucking just spitballing and trying to make laughs about serious situations most of the time. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. Like, that's how you fucking cope with shit. That's how some people cope with shit, is like fucking dealing with a serious situation by joking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know how you say you dissociate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jokes are my dissociation too. Like the fact that I'm always fucking depressed, I make jokes about that too. Trust me.
I've dissociated from anything ever that isn't about me. So if I'm not talking about me and how I feel, then I probably won't stand on that 10 toes down, 100%, put a stack on it type shit. I'm probably just saying it because it's going to get a chuckle out of me, it's going to get a chuckle out of the person I'm telling, or it's going to get a chuckle out of the person I tell later that's what I told him I said. Right?
Yeah.
I don't have beliefs.
I have morals. I don't have beliefs.
Yeah, no, morals are different.
Yeah.
Do I ever come on here being like, yo, I fucked a kid last night? That's not my type of comedy.
That's a moral thing.
Yeah, because it's a moral thing.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay? If I ever come on here joking about fucking kids, just know I'm paid for by Israel and Epstein. Just know that.
That's a crazy thing to say.
No, I'm just saying, just know that. I will joke about it. I won't fuck a kid for money or whatever, but I'll joke about fucking.
Wait, you ban then unban him?
I only dissociate when I'm on a substance. No, you don't do steroids. You're all natty, baby. All natty.
He does shrooms.
No, that's natural, though. That's natural. You can even take ayahuasca and be like Aaron Rodgers. Just don't be on the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks.
I wish Neil would have showed up because I did a bunch of research on the question he asked.
Which was?
Where did the 12 hours a day originate?
No, like weed and mushrooms. Exactly. You do the mushies. We all do the mushies here and then.
Mushrooms are my favorite drug on the planet.
Dude, your kitchen floor is calling me again.
Well, we can just end it.
Oh no, you're good.
It's all good. I mean, if Neil's not here, there's no need to talk about Egyptian clocks.
Egyptian clocks, dude.
Do you know about the Glock Dookie?
Glock Dookie? Is this a Glock that fires shit, dude? What's good, bro?
No. So there's a new problem in prisons.
What?
With a weapon known as the Glock Dookie.
Glock Dookie.
Chat, I just learned this today.
Don't talk about that. I'm eating.
It's
You really that bad, bro?
pretty bad. It's made me fear prison more than ever.
That's fucked up.
I'm not gonna lie. I've
Butt
never
fucking
feared.
wasn't enough, dude.
Yeah, getting butt fucked by a dude you can't stop wasn't enough. The Glock Dookie has made me more terrified of prison than I've ever been in history of prison.
that, chat.
Mute yourself or something. Listen, you just tell us when you're done eating, and I'll tell him about the Glock Duke.
No, I gotta Google this just so I know it all.
No. Let me tell you about it. Okay. You mute yourself for a little bit. How about that?
Turn the volume down.
When you see me do this, is when I'm done talking about the Glock Dookie. I gotta tell him about the Glock Dookie now. Okay? So mute yourself while you're eating your fucking, you know what I mean, asbestos spaghetti or whatever. I don't know what the fuck the hockey players eat. It can't be healthy for the rest of us. But I'll do this when I'm done talking about the Glock Dookie. So the Glock Dookie is...
Pat.
Nope.
Oh, what?
It has nothing to do with that. It's...
No way.
It's they scratch you or they make an open wound on your body and then throw
shit.
It's not just shit. They let ferment for weeks. Shit, piss, and spit.
Ooh.
And sometimes vomit if they can make themselves vomit. So they vomit, shit, and piss and spit into a fucking container. Okay? And then they let it ferment. And then they scratch you where you have an open wound. And then they throw the Glock Dookie on you. And it makes one of the biggest infections possible. And you might die.
Yeah, no, I'm cold, man.
Okay? And then, on top of that, they've made the Glock Dookie so powerful. These prisoners have nothing but time on their hands. If anything, if prisoners with the Glock Dookies have taught me anything, it's that native, like Amazon tribes, really understand their environment. Okay? Because these people have figured out that if it's this percent Dookie, and this percent spit, and this percent piss, that it has the highest likelihood of getting you sick or infected or whatever. And they'll throw it on you without even there being a cut on your body. And if it gets into your ear or your eye or your mouth, you're fucked. So these people are literally bacteria warfare.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Known as the Glock Dookie. So you could not only get butt fucked in prison, but you could get Glock Dookied out of nowhere. You know me, bruh. I make jokes all the time. What if some guy with a fucking 2-week-old Glock Dookie doesn't like my joke?
Later Moon's live.
I'm fucked. So I'm fucked. I'm getting dookied out.
Well, we got a raid, dude.
And that's what that is. That's what that
You're
is.
safe.
And then we won't speak no more about it. But
Insane.
if where's the prison movie about that? You know what I mean? Like how Nicolas Cage was in Con Air. I didn't hear shit about a Glock Dookie in Con Air.
The Brown Mile, dude?
I don't want to. Nope.
Yeah, we cool, bro. We cool.
Yeah, no, we won't.
Well, what's this?
Fair enough. The prison system doesn't want everybody to know about the Glock.
The Glock Dookie is crazy.
And you know, I'm a white guy, so like I'd probably get attacked by a spooky with the Glock Dookie. And that's a racist joke, chat.
It's worse.
It's so much worse.
What we doing, man?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think we're on a good pace. Do you want to talk about? actually, I do want to talk to you about this. Okay, so capuchin monkeys.
Let's go.
There's been a group of capuchin monkeys that have.
Snatching what? What they snatching?
Hold on.
All right.
They have been a wild, not near a city. So this is a group of. So like everybody knows about the capuchin monkeys near cities. They steal things, they do things with them, so on and so forth.
They don't
right?
make Glock Dookies, though.
They do not.
Okay.
They do not. So people wanted to see if the capuchin monkey stealing was a effect of human relativism, or if capuchin monkeys just had that ability in the pure wild. So they started setting up trail cams and things like that around this group of capuchin monkeys around their nest, and started watching them. And guess what these capuchin monkeys started doing?
Stealing shit.
They started kidnapping another local tribe of howler monkeys' babies.
Fuck me, dude.
Hold on, but here's the funny thing. They would go kidnap a howler monkey's baby, bring it back to their camp, walk around with it like it was a baby doll, put it in little situations, and then return it unharmed to the howler monkeys a couple days later. So it's like they were
Just
stealing...
psychological warfare. Like, look what we can do with you.
Yeah. Like, they would go to the howler monkeys, be like, where's your youngest? That's mine for a day. And then they'd go play tea party or whatever the fuck monkeys do. And then they never heard it, just carried it around because the howler monkey was a baby and couldn't do shit. And then they would just drag it around like a fucking child with a baby doll. And then at the end of the day, they'd go return it back to its hut.
That's fucked. Monkeys out here just fucking...
So, like basically these people are saying that capuchin monkeys have the what is it? The invasive,
psychotic gene?
the human aspect of wanting something to play with.
Fucked up.
You know what I mean? Like, the only other example we have of that is elephants will take small little animals and throw them up in the air and catch them. And that's also sick as shit, by the way. Like, just an elephant being like, hello, little muskrat. Woo! How high can you go? I catch. How high can you go? Oh, I catch. You know what I mean?
It's fucked.
And then they just let it go. So, like, imagine you're this little fucking, like, muskrat or fucking prairie dog or something from the savannah. And you go back to your village. You're unharmed. And you're like, you guys are not going to believe this. There was a giant. And it grabbed me and it threw me. I was flying. I swear to God, like the birds. You guys know the birds?
I could touch the sun.
I was so close to touching it. It was hot up there. You guys don't believe how hot it is. And then, like, I was falling and I thought I was going to die. But then, all of a sudden, I was just grabbed out of the sky, and then I was thrown back into the sky. And then
You did it. It happened like 2 or 3 times.
No. Bert was in the field over there. He didn't see. He was trying to get nuts, and I was flying. It's like nobody's gonna like if animals have a language, nobody believes that guy.
Yeah, that prairie dog lost.
That's
his
just
shit.
6'9" of animals.
Yeah.
Nobody believes. Nobody believes you didn't do what you say you did.
It's the 6'9" animals now, bro.
Does Lola Bunny make you a furry? Does wanting to fuck Lola Bunny make you a furry?
No.
Time out. I'm asking him.
Oh.
Because he just says, does Lola Bunny make you a furry? That question can go two ways. If I pretend to be Lola Bunny, does it make me a furry? Yes.
Yeah.
If I want to have sex with Lola Bunny, does that make me a furry?
No.
That's nuance, sir.
What's this remote do?
Controls that heater right there.
Okay.
The second one. If you want to fuck Lola Bunny, does that make you a furry?
No, hell no.
There's only actually two real answers here, and the one answer is yes, you're a furry and you want to be Bugs Bunny, or two, you're a bestiality loving human and you want to fuck animals.
We'll go number 2, I guess. Animal-like humanoids.
Well, those don't exist in real life.
We can make them.
Would you fuck a monkey?
Is it thick?
Does it look like Meg Thee Stallion?
That's what I'm saying. You take Meg Thee Stallion and add some monkey features. You still hitting?
Meg the monkey.
Meg the Monkey Stallion.
I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be racist.
Oh, fuck.
I don't like monkey faces. And some black women have monkey faces.
It's crazy to me that you're attracted to black women then.
Well, Meg Thee Stallion does not have a monkey face.
Not at all. If you hit her with some fur, I'm sure you could start seeing some similarities.
I'm gonna AI that, and we'll see how I feel later. Because
Meg the Monkey Stallion.
Meg
Coming to you soon.
No,
chat.
Meg the Stallion mixed with the animal, the gorilla
gotta tell me how
from
it goes.
Tarzan. You know, the guy gorilla from Tarzan. If I put her face on that monkey, do I still find it attractive? The answer is probably not, because most of the time I'm looking from the neck down on Megan Thee Stallion. But the face isn't a problem. If we're being honest.
Here's the thing. Lola Bunny can give consent. Animals can't. Exactly. That's why it's okay. Humanoid animals.
I didn't know that consent made you not a furry.
I'm not a furry.
Word up, my friend.
It's going to be a night.
Isn't it always?
You might be giving me a ride home, cuz.
Can't.
Oh, I'm sleeping on your floor again.
Hey, whatever.
All right, let's go.
I mean, fuck it. If I hit Braden up, I'm sure he'll come pick you up.
How far is he? I'm not going to make him do all that.
It would be an honor for him.
You get to look at my ass.
Yeah, if he's going to be viewed as competition, he might as well try to score some points.
These are facts.
You know what I mean?
These are facts,
At
dude.
the end of the day, it's...
Look, I'm not gay, but he gets first dibs, dude.
yeah, it's not about being gay or straight. It's about being willing.
That's all he needs is a willing participant. All right?
Yeah. All he needs is for me to legally not be raped. You know what I mean?
Consent 3 times, sign a waiver, and it's over with, cuz.
It's not, it's like, you know what I mean? It's,
Love you, Braden, if you're watching.
he's not.
But
He's
just
not.
making sure, covering trails here. Dude.
Gay dudes don't have time to watch podcasts. They're too busy getting their dick suckers sucking dick. It's literally what it is. Scarcity creates value.
See, that's,
So here's the thing.
hold up. Tom,
Is
before
we all
we go
look
any
at it like
further-
this. We all look at it like this.
Before we go any further, my biggest problem with that whole like thing that you said, like, I could be gay if I was just getting my dick sucked. I don't think I want to suck dick.
Yeah, I think he's the type of gay that's cool. I think here's the thing. It's just the way that like me and you are both. Oh, you claim you're hetero. I'm hetero. You're hetero, and we both have different things that we're looking for, right?
Yeah.
There might be gay dudes who are like, I don't need my dick sucked by a dude,
I
but
don't want to suck dick.
and how many girls get their dick sucked by dudes? It's what it is, dude.
These are facts that we
So
can't deny, chat.
basically, all I'm saying is it's okay to be gay or gay adjacent. You might be gay adjacent.
Inquisitive, we'll say. I'm asexual. If that ass is fat, you know where I'm at. Hell yeah, dude. I feel that, bro.
No. He didn't say asexual. He said ass-sexual.
Well, still, I get him, bro.
Well, first of all, I have a fat ass and I don't know where you're at, so that's a false statement.
I'll be there.
You don't get that choice.
I've been
dude.
trying, dude.
Mm-mm.
I've been trying so hard, bro.
Nah, bro.
I just wanted to back it up one time, chat.
Yeah, see, I'm looking for love. Love is the cereal. Sex is just a little
But I do
prize
love
that
you,
comes
though.
in the box. God. It was like, fucking, dude, you're fucking Mr. Puffs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mr. Puffs?
Yeah, you're in case of emergencies. You know what I mean?
I don't like that.
You're in case of emergencies, bro.
I need to see it to believe it. Show him that fat ass, dog. Back it up and dump it, dog.
How you want me to do it?
Back it up and dump it.
How do you want
dog.
me to show you my dumper, dog?
Hit it with the twerk, cuz.
How do you want me to show you the big dumpness?
The big dumpies. I ain't got shit back there, real rap, bro. I'm wearing sweatpants that I tied and they still falling on my
I
ass.
cannot twerk because I don't be throwing it back. But
I have no booty, cuz. No booty. Look, straight fucking board back here, cuz.
yeah, okay, and then me,
You got the dumpies, cuz. He got the dumpy. Look at that, cuz. I ain't got no dumpies.
I swish it. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
I'm just
I
appealing
make
'cause
her
I'm
pussy
autistic,
pop and
cuz.
my ass clap at the same time. Missionary all day.
I'm appealing because I'm autistic. He's appealing because his ass clap.
Yeah, sure. That's what you tell yourself.
What?
I'm appealing because I'm autistic. No. They're superficial for the first 6 to 7 months.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And then,
It's like, that dick's good. Shit.
yeah.
nah,
And
no.
then
Then once they
reality.
start cutting it off, it's like they don't like that.
Well, I mean, I just kind of want to point out that, like, actually, I don't care about defending myself. Fuck it.
I say what I say. You got the dumpies though, chat. Straight up dumpies in the chat, cuz.
See, it's so crazy that I can just say things, and like at the end of the day, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna be like, damn, I really wish we didn't have you didn't hate me.
That motherfucker is strong.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I whip my ass back and forth. I whip my ass back and forth.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, realistically at this point, it don't matter much. I'm at a point where in my life where I kind of just want to be alone. It's kind of nice.
I've been alone for a while. I'm kind of cool with it. Like, sure.
I feel like I can focus a lot more on what I want to do in life.
To me, it's just like I've become okay with being alone. So why would I feel like I would go backwards just to not be alone? You know what I mean?
Free time is nice.
It's not even that, bro. It's literally just like
If I want to walk around my house with my balls out, I can do it, bro.
it's not even. It's literally none of that.
You'd do it if you wanted to.
I've literally come to grips with the loneliness.
He's cheeked up like a Wednesday afternoon. Hell yeah, he is, cuz. That shit caked up like a goddamn Wednesday or Dairy Queen fucking cake freezer, cuz. Got the cream and all.
You could rent this thing out to a child's birthday party if it wasn't ridiculous as a bouncy house. And that's on God.
On God. Look like he got ass implants, cuz.
You know how we was talking about Attack on Tits?
All the cheeks I had went to him, cuz.
Attack on Tushy.
Attack on Tushy, cuz. That's you. Hell yeah, dude.
I sit down on that planet.
Call him King Dumpy.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty crushed all the immigrants and all.
King Dumpy here, dog. What's goody? You want to smoke a bowl?
Sure, we can smoke a bowl on the way out. All right.
Man, okay, but real shit. Like, can we both agree, though, with the whole ICE situation? All right? And all that? Like, the argument that, like, an illegal immigrant done nothing wrong is already fucking invalid because, like, we have immigration laws for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to rob a store, you already did something wrong. You know what I mean? But does it need to be met with, like, lethal and strong force? No.
Why were we not here last week? Because unfortunately,
He had some issues, dog. That's all we like. My man's been dealing with some medical issues, bro. And
I had a medical issue, and it's really
our
hard.
weather is crazy, bro.
Like,
Let's be real here.
We've been
I
in
couldn't-
an
no.
Arctic blast / blizzard.
I couldn't make it because it was like fucking ridiculous out. So my man, instead of fucking going on solo for 2 hours and boring y'all, we decided that we're going to cut it and we're just going to come back next week.
Well, I also cracked my tooth, and I was in a shit ton of pain. I had an emergency dentist appointment. They killed the nerve. It's the only reason I'm able to talk today.
There were multiple factors that led into this decision. The main point it comes down to is we didn't want to give a bad show for y'all. I mean, granted, not all of our shows are the best, but at the same time, we can at least interact. And realistically, 2 hours of him sitting here fucking in pain is not a good show for any of us.
And also, to be fair, I hate every show I do. I don't think any show I've ever done has been good enough.
And he's never
So-
going to feel that way, sadly.
Yeah, I will always feel that way. So I'm going to get off. Like, I will spend, as soon as the camera goes off, full curtain pull, chat. Full curtain pull if we're talking about real life. I will end this. I will turn the camera off, and then I will sit here.
He'll look me in my face, be like, good show, and then spend the next week fucking being like, well, this is where I fucked up. Sam did right by this part because he's not the main focus of like, you know, comedy. I'm the comedian. So he'll sit there and criticize himself left and right over and over. But
Yeah,
realistically,
as soon as the camera goes off and the stare at the wall.
anytime I know he says good show, it's like, hey, you did good in what you're supposed to do, but I fucking suck, chat.
Yeah, no, I expect way too much for myself. I'm going to stare at this wall for probably 20 minutes, replay the whole show in my head, and get mad as hell because I'll come up with 5 or 6 jokes that I should have said that I didn't say. And that's me.
But see, and okay, so I think honestly sometimes we need to incorporate some realism just so we have like some fucking touch base with reality with our viewers. You know what I mean? Like to respond to what he just said.
And I do it because that's what he thinks is a good idea.
It's not an overall bad idea. It's just like the moments when we do it. Like, okay, like I think it's better to do it before you go cracking the jokes. That way everybody knows like, hey, this is where I stand on it. Like, but this is like going forward, I'm going to say some outlandish shit. You know what I mean?
I always feel the opposite. I want to say the jokes before I say how I feel because that
It's
way,
like the shock factor.
yeah, because you actually don't know if I feel that way or not, and that's something we're working out. It's all good, but I don't mean many things I say on this show. I don't want people to hate me. It's literally my number one issue is that I feel like everybody hates me all the time.
I think the best thing that goes for both of us is like whenever it comes to politics and shit, neither of us are left or right leaning. We're pretty much down the middle on the shit. But like whenever it comes to down the middle, you might be like a slightly different lane on that middle than I am. You know what I mean? Like we got a 6-lane highway here and me and you are on the middle of most lanes. You know what I mean? But like sometimes we switch lanes with each other.
But also the difference is until like the last like month or so, I will admit the last month I've been kind of out of it and just exhausted with it because not the politics itself is getting annoying. It's the people that commentate and care about politics that become really annoying.
Yeah.
But I used to be very fascinated by politics and I used to read a lot about it and stuff like that. And now I'm just kind of like, I don't think people want to come to the show. Like, hold on. I've now realized that like the shows that I listen to, I start skipping episodes of shows that get too political. So like I'm trying to get away from the politics a little bit, but it's impossible to get away from them all the way. And I have a lot of good jokes about it because I know so much about it. And like it's like a weird thing, but also like I'm just trying to have a good time. So I do this for fun. It's very weird. I'm very hard on myself. I never think I'm good enough. And this is the only thing that I think I'm good at. So to think that I'm not good enough at the only thing I know I'm good at is like a mind fuck in itself.
Yeah. So to like kind of respond to what you're saying there, Sloppy, or Sleepy, whatever. My boy is what we're going to refer to you as, my boy. All right. So like what I've found, dude, like I'm very center with my shit. Like if you disagree with somebody that is very far right or far left, they're going to basically say you're the opposite side immediately. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying there, Josh?
Yep.
And that's something has that been something you experienced, or like am I just tripping here?
It's literally all I've been bitching about for the last year.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like it's honestly kind of ridiculous. Like I come from a construction background, bro. So like some of the guys I fucking worked with, like for example, they were hardcore Republicans, man. If I said one thing against Trump, I'm a fucking liberal. Like like obviously I do my hair in a fucking man bun. That there alone is they're like, oh, he's a fucking liberal, and I'm like, nah, I'm me, bro. I'm gonna be me. Like I personally, if anything, dude, like I lean towards what I think our founding fathers would want, bro. Like in this two-party system where y'all are so divided, where it's like there's no middle ground. That's not what they wanted, man. Like none of this is what they fucking wanted, bro. This is crazy. We have celebrities running as political figureheads, bro, and it's not not even that. It's not even supposed to be like a fucking career-long job, bro. Politics isn't a career. It's a public fucking service. Get your fucking, if you're only going to serve 2 years as a senator, get in, do that, get out.
Or if you just want to say it in the wise words of my smartest friend, Jim, I was half asleep on the phone with him last night, but if I am correct, this is what I've learned. Beatles' flight makes no sense, which means Jesus is the Lord and Savior. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. Beatles' flight makes no sense. The way their wings are shaped, the way they lift off, the way they fly forward, none of it makes any sense aerodynamically, which means, without a reasonable doubt, that Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior.
Sadly enough, they flap their wings fast enough to create enough lift to fly themselves.
Not according to Jim.
100%.
It has to be Jesus.
100% they do.
I like I said, I was half asleep, but you don't disagree with Jim. How about that? Until he's here to defend himself.
They have two sets of wings, so 4 fucking wings basically. They fucking flap in unison.
No, that's all cool, bro. You don't understand. You don't understand Jesus.
Even rhinoceros beetle, their wings are fucking.
Nah, that's cool, bro. Sized. That's creep. That's cool, bro. But it shouldn't have been the Beetleborgs. It should have been the Beetle Lords.
I don't think Beatles should be the fucking point for religion and why God exists.
Okay. Oh my God, take a joke, dude. I was half asleep. The conversation at minute one.
I'm taking the joke, but
no, you're not. You're not. Because literally, if we're breaking it down the way it was, is I got on the phone with him. I put my head on the pillow. He started talking about beetles and their flight. And then I woke up around minute 45. 45 minutes later, the dude's still talking, hasn't noticed I'm not talking. And he's talking about how Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior. So in my mind, I said, holy shit. Beatles equals Jesus. Beatles equals Jesus.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And that's what I said to him. And he goes, wait a minute. Have you not been listening? And I said, no, I get it. Beatles are Jesus. Beetle Lords. And then he goes, I'm going to hang up now and I'll tell you again tomorrow. And that's how it went down.
Beetle Lord.
So
I gotta ask you, did me and you actually like say bye last night on Xbox chat? I don't remember that part.
I don't remember anything. He called me way after that.
No, I'm talking about like me and you say bye on Xbox chat.
I don't know. And also, Jim called me after that.
So here's what happened to me last night. I woke up in the party chat,
and there was a thick Latina, and then you guys made plans to hook up.
Yes.
Yeah, during the podcast.
Anyways.
That's facts, chat.
Woke up.
Chat, if you think that's facts, put facts in the chat.
I woke up at like 2 a.m.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and you weren't in the
And
party
then you
chat.
told her to get out the house.
Yes.
Yep.
And I was still in the party chat, and I was like, "Oh God!" But I remember we fucking stopped playing because there was maintenance on the Yu-Gi-Oh game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we fucking were sitting there. I don't know if we decided to play another game. DQ got off. I don't remember if I told you by in the party chat though. I feel like you said, "Hey, I think I'm just gonna get off for the night. I think I'm done gaming for the night." I feel like that's what you said.
Who knows? But I do know that so like when I turn on my Xbox, I also have to unplug my monitor and set it down so it's not blocking my TV.
Yeah.
So Jim called me. My monitor's on the ground, which means I'm not on Xbox anymore, and I'm laying down for bed.
So
Fucked
yeah,
up.
you definitely signed off then. I would say, unless, or did you hit a point where you were like, "Oh, this motherfucker's sleeping. I'm out."
Oh no, I definitely was not waiting around. I don't.
Did I do something that made you say, "Hey, I'm out"?
Yeah, I think you were snoring.
Oh yeah, then yeah, my bad. I fell asleep on you last. That's what I was trying to get to. I'm sorry if I fell asleep on you last night.
No, it's okay. It's common. You snore, and then I say something funny just in case somebody's listening,
Dog.
and then we see what happens. It's called the pull the grenade theory, and that's just what it is.
We really on the pull the grenade right now. I'm in trouble.
Who cares, bro?
I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I'm gonna go home and play video games tonight. That's what I'm gonna do because that's what I want to do.
Bro, it's like, listen, you know how to reach me. If you have a question about anything I've said, anything you want to talk to me about, I will answer you open and honestly off air.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing to hide. Like, I will tell you the truth. Just ask me. Like, I don't want to beef with you. I have no problems with you as a person. Like, you have a problem with what I said. It's not the other way around.
Yeah, dude. And I'm about to go home, drink, and play video games with you. Does that sound good?
Hell yeah.
Does that actually sound good?
I mean, I'm about to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
You want to drink and play video games?
I'm not gonna lie. I might
I don't like that.
I might hit up sleepy box boy and be like, "Yo, where are we going to shoot pucks, dog?" My life is an enigma, bro. I don't have plans.
Well, dude,
I have fun.
how about let's just hop on and play some video games and go balling?
Sure, dude.
I'll call Jared right now.
But anyway, that was a shout out to anybody watching. If you have beef with me, just hit me up. We can talk about it.
That's how I feel, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you exactly how I feel, cuz. Worst case scenario, everybody wants to fight me, and I've been there, done that. I don't give a fuck.
You may not believe the words I say, but they are the truth. I don't like this. Oh, okay. It's just him. Any last words? You just want these buns? Fuck, why does everybody want my buns, dude?
Dog, I've been trying for 5 years.
Bro, I got closed buns. Bro, he wasn't here for the whole podcast. You know he's got, like, it's fucking like date night. What?
I don't give a
Stop.
fuck, dude.
Turn it off.
No,
You're
dude.
just,
Fuck that little midget bastard, bro. We know what Tuesday is.
yeah,
It's
and,
for the boys.
and then so. Never mind. I'm not gonna put his business out there. Anyway, it is what it is, chat.
All right, chat. Y'all have a good night.
We'll be here next Tuesday.
100% chat.
Hold on. Before we end the stream,
I'm
because
gonna
I do
stop
want to hit a
recording.
raid. Give me something you want to hear me research or do due diligence on for next week. And I'll rant about it for 15 minutes while this guy goes and has a tummy ache or whatever the fuck.
Your tummy ache, dude.
I'll make her tummy ache.
Maybe we got problems. I don't know where this fucking mouse fucking. What am I?
No, Jesus Christ.
I got it, bro. Hey, you ain't gotta yell at me, dog. I am Jesus reincarnated.
You're not.
I am.
You're just a guy.
Nope, I'm Jesus. Alright, stop recording is what I'm hitting right now.
ADHD e-girl.
Smash?
It says Asian girls. Now we're off that right now.
Oh, yeah, no, fuck them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Chat.
Uh-huh. Yep. Ooh, she's watching Ace Ventura shit chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Why Megan Thee Stallion got the biggest ass?
Well, I'll tell you why. Fucking Actually, no, I got it.
Nicki Minaj got a better ass in my opinion, bro.
You're fucking dog shit, trash. You have no idea what you're talking about. I am a connoisseur of black women asses, bro. You've been out here fucking around with sand dumpster ass sandbag bitches.
Smash Nicki so fast.
Listen,
over Megan.
Two girls ago, you were dealing with a fucking bloated blimp fish. And then you were dealing with a Ford body, square body. Okay. You know what I mean? And now you're dealing with I'm not even going to comment because who the fuck cares?
No, send it.
Right? No,
send it. This is a podcast. You send it or you're a bitch.
Okay. Thick, but like work to do. You know what I mean? Not thick like Meg. You know what I mean? Meg thick in shape. You're just thick. You know what I mean? It's what it is. I'm not saying it's bad. Not saying it's good. You're the best out of the three. But it's what it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're not crazy, but it's fine. It's fine. And then I'm saying that Meg Thee Stallion, have you ever heard of slave trade? Have you ever heard about how
eugenics, dude, it works?
They don't like that word on YouTube.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
We
We're
call
2
it,
hours in. I don't give a fuck about what YouTube likes, bro.
No,
fuck YouTube.
We call it black
Eugenics.
evolution.
No, eugenics.
I call it black evolution.
Black people got the better assets because white people fucking assimilated them.
Yeah, but
we get no credit.
Well,
you know what? That's why I like snowstorms, bro. You look around and everything's fucking white. How it should be.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I hate when the fucking colored snow goes and mixes with the black snow.
Fuck you, dog. What?
What do we do? Oh, he's probably talking about me fucking choosing Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, no, Nicki Minaj is built like a.
Who the fuck is this? And why are they sending me shit?
Oh, it's probably it's probably
I would call it a
smoke screen.
Yeah, bro.
Smoke screen. It's to see if you're on the market, and that's how I know you're not giving up on the one you're in. Because if you were, you'd be hoeing. You remember how you were hoeing, and this one helped you get rid of the last one? You're not looking for a new one to get rid of the last one, so I know you're not over this one. So which is why I'm trying to make peace.
So, no, honestly, here's where I'm at with this.
And we're gonna end right there. And we're gonna end right there. Yeah. Hit the raid. It's what it is. Stay tuned for the moral of the story. And the moral of the story is that I just can read this guy like a book, like a fucking book. You're not off the table. Don't give up, Asian.
Did you hit the raid yet?
Yeah, the fucking raid, dude.